Welcome viewers, this is the series Mass Political Vote Harvesting in Australia. When the field stopped growing food and started growing voters. Why does the language sound so familiar? Why are people increasingly described as growth, intake, capacity, targets, settlement numbers, and future communities rather than simply as individual citizens? Viewers, perhaps because long before any harvest takes place, someone first learns how to cultivate a field. Every farmer understands that harvest day is never the beginning. The harvest is merely the visible conclusion of decisions made months or years earlier. The soil is selected, the ground is prepared, seeds are chosen, conditions are managed, growth is encouraged, protection is maintained. Only after patient cultivation does harvest arrive. This behavioural-political chapter asks an uncomfortable institutional question. What if electoral success could be imagined using a similar long-term planning mindset, not as an accusation about any particular government or party, but as a way of examining incentives within democratic systems? Well, this is happening in Australia. Instead of fields, the landscape becomes communities. Instead of seed selection, there are policy choices. Instead of irrigation, there are settlement programs, public messaging, and community engagements. In Australia, instead of protecting crops, there are efforts to maintain relationships with established constituencies. Every election day viewed through this metaphor becomes not the beginning of political competition, but it's harvest season. The votes themselves are simply the visible crop. The years beforehand became the cultivation cycle. My documentary does not suggest that immigration exists solely for electoral purposes. Immigration policy is shaped by many considerations, including economic, humanitarian, social, and security objectives. Rather, I'm exploring the broader ethical question of what happens if electoral incentives begin to influence long-term population policy alongside those other goals. Because every system contains incentives, every incentive shapes behaviour, and every behaviour eventually produces outcomes. And the question is not whether harvesting exists, mass vote harvesting exists in Australia. The question is what exactly political systems are trying to cultivate long before citizens ever cast a ballot.